Hello, you MartiManiacs. This is MartiMania. I apologize. I don't know how my look came out porn star. I'm sorry. I don't know what it might be the bangs. I don't know. But anyway, let me get to the merch for this week because it's really, really important. Merch for this week. The oldest wrestling shirt I own, I think. It's not saying a lot for me, but I didn't have money until a certain age. Anyway, whatever. Merch for this week is the old school, old Chain Gang Hottie shirt from like 2005 or 6. I don't know. It was way when the Chain Gang thing was really, really hot. And right when they first started making the girls' versions of men's shirts. Like we had Miss Cena, there was an Animal Lover for Batista. I think there was 619 Princess or something. But anyway, the reason it's important is because I altered it. I finally took the time and altered the shirt. Don't read too much into the fact that it's a John Cena shirt. This was in 2005. I was a very confused child. But see, it's all cut up. I kind of went off the AJ Lee pattern because all my shirts are so big that I wear here. I always feel like I look like I'm wearing like my dad's shirt or my brother's shirt or something. So I cut it up and made it my own. See? It's all cut here. It's cut here on the side. It's cut all around here. And the back is really, really cool because it took me forever to do the back. So let me show you. Hold on. Remove all this borrowed hair out of the way here. Yeah, I admit it. My hair's shorter. It says Miss Cena on the back. I know, right? Anyway. And I altered the back in a really, like, hot way. It's like a spine kind of looking thing. It's really cool. Anyway, so first ever altered shirt came out a success, and I really, really like it. So I'm going to do to probably all of my shirts, especially like my Elimination Chamber shirt, my Vengeance shirt, because I had to buy whatever size they had left. Obviously, I'm not, like, my Vengeance shirt is like an XXL. So I'm going to cut it up, tie it up, and that'll be the new merch. Will be reinvented merch. And the best thing about customizing your shirts is that no one else can have your shirt because you cut it yourself. You make it your own shirt. So there are millions and billions of girls who bought this shirt, and this one is mine. It's my own shirt. Funny thing about the shirt, I almost threw it away the other day because I was trying to, when I was looking for something to customize, I wanted something that I could throw away if I needed to throw it away because, you know, you could screw it up really, really easily. So I took this one, but I remember when I bought it, I actually got mine early. I can't remember exactly how, but I got it before everybody else did. The pink, oh, is this supposed to be in like that? Yeah, sorry. The pink Swarovski crystal hat to the Chain Gang, it said Chain Gang, and it was pink camouflage and it had a big rhinestone CG on the front. That too I got early. I can't remember how. 2005 was a long time ago at this point, but I got these two early, so I didn't want to get rid of them because they were really special because I got them early. I got them before anybody else did. They were pink and all the jazz, so it was so anyway, that's the merch for this week. I'm very proud of myself for taking the time to finally alter it. It took me forever, just like it took me forever to shoot another episode. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's just been crazy. Once again, it's always crazy, but this time my house flooded, the whole floor. You guys never saw the floor, so I don't need to show it to y'all now, but it's cement, like arena floor. Like, it's completely cement. Oh, Louisiana. Anyway, so let's get right into all the stuff we need to talk about. First, I want to touch on something very special that I'm a little confused about, and I want to know if y'all feel the same way. The Total Diva show. First off, I was confused about it because, one, whose idea was it to give the divas 5-minute matches and then give them an hour-long show? Like, who said that was... Why does that make sense? I understand why people would be interested in watching them for an hour and aren't interested in watching them for 2 minutes. And why pick those divas? They could have picked Tamina. They could have picked Maurice. They could have picked a lot of different people. And another thing that bothers me about it is, did no one do anything before the show? Like, everything they do is like hashtag Total Divas, and they all do it together. They're like, drinking water with at Nicole and Bree and at Cameron, hashtag Total Divas. Like, bitches, just drink y'all water. Like, what the hell? How about y'all do training? Yeah, how about y'all do that? How about that happens? And now, all of a sudden, oddly enough, all the girls who are on Total Divas, all of a sudden are all dating superstars. Except the new ones, which I don't know their names, but one has red hair and one has big curly hair. I don't know, but anyway, Yeah, like Cameron and Naomi apparently are all of a sudden popping up with the Usos. Natalia got married to Tyson Kidd, on camera, of course. And Nicole and Brie are obviously dating John Cena and Daniel Bryan. Is anybody still buying this? I feel like this is all a work. Maybe it's just me, but I just feel like all of it is like a big work. Like, it's all to try to get ratings for this show, and I just don't think it's going to do well. I don't think the WWE has enough fans to carry a show on E. They're not the Kardashians. They're the divas, and a lot of people don't even know them by name. So I don't know how that's going to work. But, I mean, you know what? Whatever they got to do, man. And they trying really, really hard right now. Did y'all see on Raw tonight the little skit they did? I didn't really understand it, but Nicole and Brie were talking to the other girls, and it just was so bad. The acting was so bad. I hope it's actually a real reality show, not one of those, reality shows, but we all know it's fake, because they can't act that bad every week. There's no way that's going to work. It's terrible. It's horrible. Let's see, there's a lot of other stuff we need to talk about. John Cena retained against Ryback at Hell in a... not Hell in a Cell. What's the... Louie's on the table. Come see Louie. Come here. You want to be on camera? Look. Look, Louie. Look. You want to pass? Go ahead. Please. No, pass. Oh, my God. This is a superstar right here. This is a champ. Champion Louie. Go ahead. These things happen. What do you want from me? So John Cena retained against Ryback. Mark Henry did a retirement speech. It was so funny because, of course, the whole internet was buzzing that he was going to retire on, I think it was 2 Mondays ago. And what actually wound up happening was he did this whole huge emotional speech, very reminiscent of when Edge retired, and I cried like an idiot. Very reminiscent of when Edge retired. And what happened was he, at the end of the thing, he World's Strongest Slam John Cena, which set the tone for what's going to happen at Money in the Bank, which is John Cena versus Mark Henry for the WWE title. Which, here's the thing, I don't think Mark Henry's ever held that title, so I'm really excited about that. That's going to be really cool. I mean, the way they set it up was so, so good. Taking advantage of social media, taking advantage of my favorite internet wrestling fans, who I love you guys so much. Taking advantage of that, taking advantage of everything, and just used it all against us and spun Mark Henry around. I mean, but the only thing about it, I feel like now they have to give him the title. We can't waste all this. That was like the best action I've seen in the WWE since I can't even remember when. It's been a really, really long time. But I mean, it was awesome, and they can't waste that promo. They can't waste that build-up on another match that John Cena is going to win. And everybody knows I defend John Cena, but it's just because I respect his love for the industry and I respect his love for his fans. He's not my favorite superstar. Edge is. Not in love with him. In love with Seth Rollins, because we're going to get back to the Shield in a second. But anyway, it's not a thing with... But I'm not going to say he deserves to win every match. He shouldn't win that match at Money in the Bank. If he wins that match, it's going to be a huge mistake. But it's going to be made. We all know John Cena's going to win. I just don't think it's smart. It would be so much better if Mark Henry won. WWE, please. Please let Mark Henry win. Please. He needs to win. Let's go back to Seth Rollins and his scrumdiddlyumptiousness. The Shield versus Primetime Players is going to be not Primetime Players. Who is it? The Usos. Wait, the Usos, come on. That's awesome. I'm so proud of the Usos. Congrats to them for being mentioned and everything. I still think it's because of Total Divas, but whatever you got to do to get there, boys, get there. So, that match between the Usos and the Shield, the two members of the Shield, is going to be on a kickoff show. A kickoff show? Really? The Shield? Did we forget The Miz is still around? No, The Miz has a match on the actual card. And the Shield does not. That's a dumb crap. I don't understand whose idea that was. Is it because the Usos, is it because they're, not considered a serious tag team? Which is not fair, because the Usos should definitely be considered a tag team, because they are awesome. They're great. They really, really, really underrate the Usos, and it's not fair. I don't know what they have to do to get people to care, but the Usos need more than they're being given. The whole tag team division does. Like, let's talk about the match between CM Punk. Well, we have a whole. I'm gonna just leave CM Punk right now for a second because I got to talk about the Money in the Bank ladder matches. SmackDown, which everybody knows I've always liked better than Raw, has what I call a true Money in the Bank ladder match where no one was gonna get a title shot without competing in this Money in the Bank ladder match. It's like it's a real underdog match. It's not a bunch of people that you don't know who's gonna win. Hold on, let me see. Texting. Because I'm not sure exactly who's there. I can't remember everybody off the top of my head, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's like Cody Rhodes. Maybe Dean Ambrose? Dean Ambrose? No, Dean Ambrose in the other one. No, Dean Ambrose is in that. I don't know. Let me just stop. Let me just stop wasting my own time and find out who it is. Dean Ambrose. Oh, come on. Who was in the damn Money in the Bank ladder match for SmackDown? Come on. This is ridiculous. Somebody, anybody. Money in the Bank ladder match. Who the F is it? Who's in it? Christian versus Drew. Oh, yeah, that was a good match. Christian versus Drew McIntyre. I remember. While I'm looking for that, let's talk about the Fiesta del Rio that took place last week. I don't know why so many girls have put up pictures of Dolph Ziggler in his little sombrero. Like, is that a thing? Are girls into that? I don't understand that, but apparently it's a big thing. Apparently it's a big thing that excuse me. God bless the truth. Girls are really, really into it. It was really weird to me that so many people were like, everybody has the OMG. I'm going to have to edit this out because I'm about to talk to this woman. Okay, you know what? I don't know who's in Money in the Bank. I'm about to search this. So anyway, yeah, Dolph Ziggler dressed up. He didn't dress up like a mariachi, which I was surprised about because anybody remember when Chavo Guerrero and CM Punk came out in mariachi hat? And I honestly, I was there. I didn't even see him standing there. I had no idea he was there. And then he took off his hat and he took off his mustache and he didn't take anything off first. He hit Chavo first. And then he knocked him straight into TNA. Took his hat off, took the mustache off, and he was like standing there like, yeah, CM Punk, I'm on ECW right now. Not the best in the world yet. And he's standing there, and it was a really cool, I'm not gonna lie, it was an awesome moment. I'm glad I got to be there to see it. But, excuse me, y'all, it's midnight here, so I'm very, very tired, but I wanted to hurry up, shoot this damn video tonight because people are actually asking me for it, which is really cool. I'm really happy that y'all care enough to worry about where it is. Yes. Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio are going to fight each other again at Money in the Bank. I love Alberto Del Rio. I love Dolph Ziggler. So for me, this match is a win-win. I mean, I can't lose either way it goes. I would like for Alberto to retain, but I do love Dolph Ziggler. I think it's weird that him and AJ aren't really together that much anymore now. I mean, they made, such a big deal about it. Who is in it? Okay, Here is the list of the Money in the Bank for SmackDown. Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, hold on a second. Louis was making my table shake. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so it's Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, Dean Ambrose, Fandango, Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger? I realized Jack Swagger was in it. And Antonio Cesaro. So here's a couple things I noticed about that one. One, every guy in it is talented. I love every one of them, and I'd be happy if any one of them won. Another thing I noticed about this, like I said, I've always considered SmackDown the better show. Another thing I've noticed about this, it's all heels. It's a straight heel Money in the Bank. That's amazing. I'm so excited about this. It's all bad guys. Wade. Of course, I guess I have to... Who do you pull for in this match? I guess I'm going to pull for... I want to say Dean, just because of the Shield, and I love the Shield so much. So I guess I'll go with Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose for Money in the Bank. I think he can do it. I'm ready. I'm actually ready to see him as a champion. I'm ready to see what that does to the dynamic of the Shield. I hope it doesn't break him up, although it's pretty obvious it would. I hope it doesn't break him up because I don't want to see... There's been so many promising careers that ended early because of tag team breaking up when they should have just kept them together. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I love Dean Ambrose. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dean Ambrose. Let Dean Ambrose win. That would be nice. But I have to say, in this match, for me at least, there's no clear front runner. I think anybody could win that match. Jack Swagger has won Money in the Bank already. It was quite a mistake, I think we all know. So I mean, I'd like Wade Barrett too could win it. You know what? I don't really know. I'm gonna go with Dean Ambrose. Wade Barrett is a close second for my pick for Money in the Bank for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then we have the Super Friends. The huge, big, of course, Raw is like showing that, yeah, we are Raw, and yes, we do have all the stars. In their all-star match, which will include Kane, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, Christian, who returned out of freaking nowhere. Christian, good luck, man. It's your time. Come on, Christian. Goddamn. Get it together, man. This is ridiculous. Christian, who I was so freaking happy to see him come back that Monday after, I think it was the Monday after, why can't I remember the damn pay-per-view name? Extreme Rules, maybe? Was it Extreme Rules? No, it was Payback. The Monday after Payback, Christian came back. Total surprise to me. I had no freaking idea he was coming back, so I was really happy to see Christian. So Christian is back. He's in Money in the Bank. But here's what was really, really the big deal. If I remember correctly, no, he wasn't the first. Edge was the first. He must have been like the second or the third Money in the Bank winner. RVD is coming back to the WWE. Rob Van Dam is coming back to the WWE. I don't know if... I'm sure a lot of people didn't watch it until like 2007, or those that just know CM Punk after the pipe bombs. Y'all don't know RVD? Look his ass up. RVD is amazing. I was so mad when he got released. I know, he had to. I understand. People make mistakes. People light up. People take pills, people get arrested. These things happen. Fine, whatevs. RVD coming back is such a step in the right direction. Christian coming back is another step in the right direction. I feel like they're making strides towards things that make sense. So I'm so glad RVD is coming back. I'm so excited about it. I mean, that song, One of a Kind. If you don't know it, oh my God. If you've ever been in the arena when RVD comes out, like the little thing starts and you see that big yin and yang sign spinning, and they show his face. When RVD comes out, it's something like I don't. If you never been there, you can't. Like I can't explain. It's just freaking awesome. You just feel awesome. You just like get like a contact high. Like you're just like, damn it, that's RVD the whole damn show. He's right there, jumping around like a freaking frog. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm sorry for that little mark out moment, but when I saw the commercial, I was like, something is wrong. Somebody messed up. They played the wrong commercial. Something's not right. That's happening right now. I'm so excited for RVD to come back. I want to see the whole pay-per-view just to see RVD come back. And for that reason alone, WWE, leave that match till the end. Don't put it before John Cena and Mark Henry. Did y'all learn nothing from John Cena and Ryback? Just because he's John Cena, that shouldn't give him a golden-ass ticket to the main event of the match. But on the same token, the same thing should be said about CM Punk and some other people. You need to build up matches to make it a main event. Don't build up a superstar to make him a main event. Because then, no matter who he fights, if it's not someone as big as him, it's not going to matter. So, let's talk about Raw tonight. Started with all the Money in the Bank guys, minus RVD, out there in the ring. And it made me think about something, okay? CM Punk, and I'm not going to bash him. I actually feel bad for CM Punk. He's got a lot of stuff going on, but they were all out there, and it made me think about something. Randy Orton, RVD, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, and Christian all being in the same match made me think about something. These are all guys who, I mean, to me, of course, Christian should definitely have more props than he does because Christian's been there like forever, and he held the title like an hour. It's ridiculous. But I wonder who the internet is going to side with. Like, who can they actually say is the best? Like, it's cool to say CM Punk is the best. It's cool to say Daniel Bryan is the best. It's cool to say Randy Orton is so talented. And he's like the best talented, most amazing athlete in the world. So Randy Orton's there. Christian has put in so much time, and everyone knows Christian's almost like a legend, in my opinion. I agree that he rode Edge's coattails until Edge left. And I agree that he'll never beat Edge. I don't even know why he's insulting me using the spear. That's ridiculous. But I don't know who the internet is going to side with for this one. Maybe RVD, because RVD is the dark horse coming back, and he's leaving TNA and coming back to the WWE, and he already had such a crazy reputation, and he's the extreme guy, he's the ECW guy and all that. He's the only ECW original that's still around or has any sense. So, I don't know. I wonder who, like, during the match, who's Twitter and Facebook and all the cool internet kids going to be behind? Because really, this Money in the Bank match, this All-Star match, it's the cool kids table. CM Punk is there. Randy Orton is there. Daniel Bryan is there. All these little internet princesses are all there. So when it comes down to it, who's everyone going to side with? Is everybody going to go with Daniel Bryan? Is everybody going to go with CM Punk? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Daniel Bryan's going to win, though, just because I feel like they're building him up so freaking much right now. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, Daniel Bryan, this whole weak link thing, it was kind of lame to me. I didn't get it, but whatever. Also, another person with someone on Total Divas, Daniel Bryan. So, Daniel Bryan in this push is good for him. I wish he would win, and I wish he'd turn heel, because I think it's almost there already. I think we already kind of see it coming. But Randy Orton can turn heel, too. I don't even know if Randy Orton is a face. I don't even know what Randy Orton is. It's so hard for them to build a storyline with him because he's always getting injured or getting suspended. But he's there. Now he's there. So, he's been there for a minute, too. So maybe he'll be all right. I don't know. My bet for this Money in the Bank, CM Punk has won it twice already. I was there for one. It was very cool. For sure not Kane. Sheamus doesn't need Money in the Bank, so I don't think there's a point in doing that. Daniel Bryan or RVD. Although I think it would be amazing of the WWE to give it to Christian. I guess it's so far out of my mind that I can't imagine it happening, so I'm not going to say Christian just because it seems so impossible to me, even though I really, really want it to be Christian. But if they didn't give it to him after Edge retired, they ain't giving it to him now. I hope I'm wrong, Christian. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope you can do it. I really hope you get Money in the Bank, and I really hope that you win the title and hold it for a long, long time. I'd like to see you in New Orleans as the WWE champion. I would love that. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I can say this though, as much as I talk about John Cena, as much as I give people reasons to like or dislike him, I feel like he doesn't need the belt anymore. It's almost like when CM Punk had the belt. Like, you kind of almost have to ask who's the WWE champion, because John Cena is so big. He's almost too big for that belt. Like, it's like, what are you holding it for? I don't know. I don't. It's time for him to get. Maybe Mark Henry should definitely win the belt at Money in the Bank. He should win the belt for sure. This Money in the Bank, there's no way it can live up to last year's Money in the Bank, because that was the return of CM Punk and the great match with him and John Cena. See, that was a match. That was a great, great match. It had all the hype behind it. CM Punk was in his hometown, and he was leaving, and he was going to take the belt. Remember the thing at him in ROH? And that kind of what he signed the contract for the WWE on ROH, in ROH? That's kind of what that reminded me of, him leaving Money in the Bank. It's kind of a full circle thing with him in ROH. Yeah, I know. Chew on that. It's like a repeat. Full circle. Anyway, let's talk about Caitlyn and AJ. AJ is the WWE's Divas champion right now, and I'm so happy for her, AJ, because I identify with AJ because I'm a WWE fan, and a lot of people never expect me to be, but I am a true diehard WWE fan. And don't nobody come at me and tell me I'm not a real WWE fan because I like or dislike anybody, because I've gotten up at 5 o'clock in the morning to catch a bus, to ride 6 hours to Houston, to get off the bus, take a cab to another city, go there, watch a show, wake up the next morning, take another bus, go to Dallas, and that's one example. It's happened a bunch of times. I've gone to Raw with a migraine. I've used savings account to get tickets to a show. Okay, so there was a debate on wrestling fans and on Facebook, where what people who don't like, I don't remember what the conversation was, but it was something about, should you still be considered a real fan? Nobody should judge anybody else as to who is or isn't a real fan. And let me tell you why, because you don't know what people go through. You don't know what I went through to go to the shows I went to. You better not play with me and tell me I'm not a real fan, because you don't know half the crap I've been through for the WWE. To go to shows, to get merch, to just freaking watch Raw. Man, dude, please, don't even play with me with that. That really pisses me off, because I get that a lot. Oh, you're not a real fan? You're just here to see John Cena. You're not a real fan? You're just here to see the guys. You're not a real fan? You're just here because, I don't know, what else have I gotten? You're just here to see Randy Orton. Like, bitch, please, you don't know me, okay? You don't know me, you don't know what I went through. That's all I'm going to say about that. I hate when people say who's a real and who's not a real fan, because I don't do that. I think there's a lot of posers out there. I think there's a lot of people that don't know what the hell they like. They just go with whatever's on the internet. Whatever everyone else is saying is cool. That's how they decide what to like and what not to like. So because I'm not one of those that's going to jump on the bandwagon and be like, oh yeah, you know what, CM Punk is the best in the world. Don't say I'm not a real fan because of that. Don't say I'm not a real fan because I don't watch TNA. I tried to watch TNA. I gave them people many tries, and I just don't like it. Does that make me not a real fan? No, it does not. So now that rant is over. Oh, I gotta go back to something really quickly. CM Punk fought Chris Jericho at Payback. Chris Jericho. I praise him every week on the show. If you don't believe me, go watch some of the old episodes. They should be right under me. Go to that little tab that says suggested. Click it and you'll see the rest of them. Go watch them. Chris Jericho retweeted me on Twitter. It was so awesome. I was so excited about that. Like, that was amazing. I idolize Chris Jericho. I want to become Chris Jericho one day. Talk about someone that's put in that time. Chris Jericho has done stuff. I don't even think people understand how much Chris Jericho has actually done. Chris Jericho is a legend that's still active. He is. That's really all I can say about him. He's awesome. So that was really freaking cool. He fought CM Punk. Of course he lost. He fought CM Punk in Chicago. I don't think Jesus could fight that match and win. Oh wait, I forgot. CM Punk doesn't believe in Jesus. I don't think the Blackhawks could go against CM Punk and win in Chicago. It just doesn't happen. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. This whole CM Punk, Paul Heyman, Curtis Axel thing. I said it on Twitter that night. I'm gonna say it again now. When CM Punk and Paul Heyman were talking, it sounded like a side chick. He's like, "You said you love me more than Brock Lesnar," and Paul Heyman was like, "I do, but you have to understand. This is blah 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 blah." It's like Brock Lesnar was his wife, and Paul Heyman was the husband, and he was cheating on Brock Lesnar with CM Punk. That's what it felt like to me. But I don't know where they're going with this. It feels like CM Punk is really becoming a super face now, so, that's cool. I'm down for it. I don't know if the internet's going to be down for it, and I can't wait to see how long it's going to take before somebody starts to say, let's all go to Dean Ambrose. Because, he's next in the pipe bomb line. Like, he's next in the indie guy makes it big in the WWE line. It's him. Although I wish it would be Seth Rollins. I don't think it's going to be Seth Rollins, though. Seth Rollins is something that's... I don't know what it is. Something that's missing in Seth Rollins. Maybe it's because he hasn't been allowed to show whatever it is that I'm talking about. But Dean Ambrose is running the Shield. And Roman Reigns... I don't know. They're fighting the Usos at Money in the Bank, the kickoff show. And it made me think about something. Is every Samoan that's ever worked in the WWE related? I mean, really? Is there like one family Samoans that the whole WWE, because Tamina's related to The Rock. The Rock's related to the Usos. They're all related to Roman Reigns. Like, god damn, come on. And they're also related to Rikishi and also related to the late Umaga. Like, damn, okay. Fine. What else did I need to talk to y'all about? There was a rumor Kelly was coming back, and people got really pissed about it for some reason, which I don't understand. We dealing with the damn Bella Twins. How much worse could Kelly be? But at least they have the decency to not put the Bella Twins in really in-ring action right now. It's mostly about Caitlyn and AJ, which AJ is freaking hilarious. Her promo on Caitlyn, it was so funny because I kept saying that I feel like she's watched MartiMania or something, because a lot of the stuff she said, I say here all the time. Like about how Caitlyn's a man and she's a cow and all this stuff. Or is it just that obvious that she's a cow? I don't know, but I'm just glad she doesn't have the title anymore. And Layla's like running behind Caitlyn now, which I don't understand. But, what else? It happened, so. I don't know. Randy Orton tapped out today, O'Brien. I thought that was interesting because I haven't seen Randy Orton tap out in a really, really long time. I think the last time he did that I remember was to He Who Shall Remain Nameless. Didn't he tap out to him? Chris Benoit. I think he did. There was a debate about if Chris Benoit should be in the Hall of Fame or not. Are y'all serious? No, Chris Benoit shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. They're acting like they're like, well, if you take that part out, should he be in the Hall of Fame? I'm sure he should. I'm sure if Hitler wouldn't have done the Holocaust, I'm sure he would have been a great guy. But that's not what we're talking about. That doesn't even make sense. They act like he cheated at checkers. He killed his wife and his son. No, he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. That's completely ridiculous. That's so I can't even go there. But that's been because the guy at Payback that had the I'm a Chris Benoit guy shirt, which I don't understand why that was such a cool thing to do. That's stupid as hell. I mean, I don't get it. Like, should I wear an I'm an Osama bin Laden girl shirt? Like, what is that cool? Why is that cool? That's horrible. I didn't get... WWE fans, y'all blow... Every time I think I heard the dumbest thing I could possibly hear, something else happens. And then, even worse than that, people get behind it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Y'all never cease to amaze me. I gotta say, every time I think I heard the dumbest crap I can hear, somebody comes with something else. What else? I'm trying to think. What else do I need to talk about? Crap. Oh my God. The Wyatts are coming next week. The Wyatt family finally debut next week. Why am I so excited about this? I know it's Husky Harris. Why am I so excited about it? I'll tell you why. One, I just found out he's Bo Rotunda's brother. That's pretty awesome in itself. But they're being billed from Lafayette, Louisiana. That's the U-Haul sign for those that don't know. Go Cajuns. I graduated from there. My hometown of Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm so excited to see them. The little vignettes they've been playing. First of all, I feel like I drive past that area almost every day. But yes, I'm really, really excited to see what Bray Wyatt is bringing to the table because his character is so weird. I can't even characterize it as anything. A lot of people are comparing it to Mick Foley when he was Mankind or whatever. I kind of see that. I can get that. That's fine. That's cool with me. I can't wait to see it. I'm really excited to see what they're coming with. So yeah, I mean, that's it. I think that's actually it for the show too. I don't know what else to talk about. I have to shout out Timothy B. Wilson because I said if anyone wants a shout out, they could tell me and I will shout them out. So hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for caring. Thanks for always saying nice things to me. All the people on Twitter that say cool things. I really, really appreciate it. I'm glad a lot of people are starting to see my true fandom, and I'm glad I can come here and just talk straight up WWE with no interruptions. But I get to read y'all comments, so leave comments down there because I do read them and I do respond to them. And we've had some pretty interesting debates on here. We get people really talking about it, which is what I wanted. Oh, that match tonight, the main event match at Raw, it wasn't a bad match. It was a really good match, I think. They kept talking about all the greats, all the great champions. They mentioned Luthez, which I thought was awesome because I'm a huge Luthez fan. I watch old stuff like sometimes to kind of get a feel of what it used to be and why it is where it is today and stuff. Luthez and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat are probably two of my favorite legends. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat only because my sister, Straight Edge Sweetheart, was in love with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Not in love with, like, want to kiss him. Like, she loves Ricky the Dragon Steamboat ever since we saw him at WrestleMania 25. She's a huge Ricky the Dragon Steamboat fan. We saw him get inducted into the Hall of Fame, and she took that really to heart, and she cried. I remember looking down at the floor and seeing CM Punk crying his eyes out. I don't know why. He was very, very emotional about that. But I think, is that all I need to talk about tonight? The Wyatts, the match tonight on Raw between Alberto Del Rio and John Cena. You supported both guys. I love Alberto Del Rio. I really wish he would have won. But they got Dolph Ziggler involved, and it's the whole, you know, it couldn't be, it's too close to a pay-per-view for it to just be a match. What else? I think that's pretty much it for now. I feel like I'm going to start rambling. If I remember something, I'll get back on in like a month or two. I'm sorry it takes me so long. I really apologize. So tweet me at Marty05 for me, which is a private account now, so you have to request to follow me. It's a long, dragged out, stupid story. But anyway, you have to request to follow Marty05, which is my personal page. You can tweet Marty05 for the show. We also live tweet every Monday, and if I'm home on Fridays, I can live tweet for SmackDown too, but I always live tweet for Raw. So if y'all follow MartiMania, comment with me. It's like you're watching the show with me because I constantly talk. Last week, I bashed CM Punk almost the entire time, and I'm sorry. He just pisses me off a lot because I said I'm not going to bash him tonight, so I won't. But let me say this too. Speaking of at MartiMania for the show, I tweet a lot of stuff, and I make a lot of people mad. And I seem to have a lot of people unfollow me lately. I have a lot of people follow me too, but I have a lot of people that used to follow me unfollow me. If you don't like what I say, I'm sorry. It's like people can't debate. Like if you debate with people and you bring up valid points, but it doesn't work for what they're trying to prove, they unfollow you. They get mad. They cry. They're, oh, you're such a bitch, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I might be a bitch. I probably am. So? Because I said something that's true, I'm like a bad person now, and you unfollow me, that's fine, but know this, MartiMania is a follow back site. If you follow me, I instantly follow you back, but it's also an unfollow back site, and I will go through all those people to find who unfollow me, and I will unfollow you in a heartbeat. Don't get it twisted, and I don't change my opinion for anybody. You can say whatever you gotta say. If you want to give me 10,000 reasons that The Rock is great, you can say it till you blue in the face. I hate The Rock, and I'm gonna hate him tomorrow. I hate him today, I hated him yesterday, and I will hate him tomorrow. I can almost guarantee you that. It is what it is. You don't want to hear what I got to say about CM Punk? Unfollow or don't respond. That's it. I mean, I'm not going to change. Like I said, I don't change my opinion for anybody. I am a Taurus. And if you know anything about that star sign, I'm not changing my mind for a damn person. I don't care if the whole WWE universe is telling me I'm wrong about something. If I believe in my mind it's right, guess what? It's right. And with that, I say to you all, follow at MartiMania for the show, at Marty05 for just little on me. And until next time, try not to tap out.